What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kind of Funny podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
How you doing, Greg? Your hair looks great.
Don't talk about that yet. Hispanic heartthrob, Andy Cortez.
Hello, guys.
Forbes 30 under 30, a.k.a. the second best baby blues in San Francisco, a.k.a. the verified one at Tim Gettys.
Let Tim host.
So here's some fun stuff to talk about. So we had to start working from home. That's been well documented in the Kind of Funny podcast, and will, I can assure you, come up eventually in this one as well. However, when we sat down to start recording this podcast, Discord suddenly started putting these green boxes around us while we talk. We hated that. That was never happened before. It didn't happen earlier today. It's only happened to me and Andy in what we're seeing at our home screens. So it became a huge clusterfuck of figuring that out, which put the podcast 20 minutes behind schedule, which fucked everything else up on the thing, right? So then it was time to go live. And I hit the go live button on OBS, right? We started streaming. 9 minutes in, I said, fuck, guys, we weren't recording. I hit record. We talked about it. Well, it's been streaming. The streaming backup's there, blah, 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 blah. About 35 to 40 minutes in, I saw the chat go and somebody finally say, man, what is taking so long? To which Joey Noel says, I don't know. I've reached out. To which I looked up and had never clicked the go live also on YouTube button.
Great.
So the 9 minutes we thought we were going to have to piece out of the original stream of the show just doesn't exist anywhere. And so that's what this exists as, to bring it back into when I say,
this could be worse. This could be worse. News.
Oh, no, I mean,
So we only lost 9 minutes.
Not even. You lost 6 minutes because we bullshitted around for 3 in the beginning while we were setting up the whole fucking post.
How long has YouTube chat been watching us?
YouTube chat has only been watching us for an hour or 20 minutes right now. So again, for them, they've lost 35 minutes that they didn't see live. So hey, first off, shout out to the YouTube chat. Number one, for being so active, it looked like you were actually responding to what we were saying, because I saw y'all talking to each other. And when we went live and it popped on my thing showing we were live, you guys responded as if you could see us. So I was like, all right, cool.
There's that extra step. The other day, I was going to stream here, and I hit start
and
streaming.
by the way, if you're watching for the first time, we didn't turn off my Steam notifications, decided to come through everything. So throughout the show, they'll pop up too.
Sweet. I guess it was after last week's podcast. I went live on my Twitch channel, and then I hit start streaming, and nothing ever popped up. I was like, where's chat? I was like, oh, I still have the YouTube key in there.
Nice.
Fuck, has this been live the whole time? No, because you still have to push that.
Yeah, that go live button on YouTube and stuff as well.
There's
the little things of recording from home. Like I said, I had it covered. Kevin was like talking to me today. I was, now I know what to do. I know how to do it. But it was these damn Discord boxes that threw me off. The technical issue there.
So Greg, this is gonna be hard to remember. But what do we need to set up here?
Nothing, because if you remember how we started that problem was, hey, there's been a problem, Tim. How do you want to do it? No, just go. It's fine. We can piece it together off the stream archive. Great. Andy? And then Andy introduced whatever Andy was about to talk about. So theoretically, I forget what Andy said. It'll probably be, we'll jump to a thread of conversation that won't make sense necessarily.
I think you started talking about those Starburst jelly beans.
No, that was later, because that happened when my headphones were off, because I'm going to get a haircut in this episode, everybody. I'm pretty excited. Pretty cool. My wife's going to do it. Does it work out? Am I wearing a hat for a reason? You'll have to stick around to find out why I'm wearing this hat. You know what I mean?
Show them the sides, Greg. Show them the shaved sides and see if they can guess whether or not we had to shave your head.
Until next time. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about what may or may...
This table.
No, we already did. I think that's in the show. Because remember, I don't know, because I could have watched it before, I guess, but that's a lot of work.
We don't know. No one ever knows.
You want me to do one just to make sure?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this is the Kind of Funny podcast, work from home edition, where things go wrong all the time. But it's no big deal, because we're 4 best friends gathered around this table. Andy, you fucking got it, dude. You nailed it that time. Great job, buddy. Fuck yeah. If you like that, of course, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can get the show ad-free. You can get it with the exclusive post show. And of course, you can just support us. However, we know times are tough. If you can't support us, it's no big deal. Go to youtube.com/kindafunny. You'll have to watch the ads. You won't get the post show. And you can, podcast services around the globe, all that jazz. I'm fairly confident the Patreon producers and everything is in the real episode. So I'll check that, and if not, I can do it without you guys, and Cool Greg can just Frankenstein the whole thing together, but I think we're fine.
Thanks, Cool Greg.
All right, so we now join your podcast already in progress.
Bye, everybody.
Well, you're gonna see them, you know?
I was playing Call of Duty with Sancho West, and Sancho West was looking through Fran Mirabella's Instagram. where Fran had been requested to do push-ups, right? See 10 push-ups, do 10 push-ups or whatever.
His hair, dude.
This whole sort of trend on Instagram right now.
I gotta look at this right now.
And no, it was a story from a few days ago, so the story's probably long gone by now.
Shit.
But Fran you could tell he was working out while he was asked to do this, and his arms look great.
Oh, yeah.
Fran's arms look fantastic, and Sancho West was like, "What's up with Fran's arms? He's all jacked and shit. What's going on here?" and he was like, "Yeah, he's doing the push-up claps, like, you know, like the advanced form of push-ups or whatever." And I like to imagine that, like, when Fran does it, he's like, "Well." I don't know why I was laughing about it.
I love it, dude. Here's the thing. We were talking about this on Internet Explorers a couple days ago. Like, I miss Fran. Like, I'm so used to having Fran in my life, like, at least once or twice a week. And now it's like, I just want to invite him on the shows just so he's here, just so I know he's doing okay.
I played a division with him on stream the other night, and he's still Fran. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
still Fran.
He's still Fran.
Give me one example of what happened on that division stream.
A lot of talk about how pretty the colors were in Coney Island. A lot of talking to the chat.
Did it sound like this?
He died a bunch, and then he was acting like he was just rusty, but he's been playing a lot, so that was weird.
I miss him. I love Fran, man.
We love him too. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kind of Funny podcast. Each and every week, 4 best friends gather around this table, each come to talk to you about whatever is going on in their lives and whatever you want to talk about. Because you can submit your topics, of course, on patreon.com/kindoffunny. I'm sorry, Andy Cortez, you have a question.
Can you do this table one more time? Because I would like to try to hit it earlier so it's in sync with you.
Sure, okay. 4 best friends gather around this table. Oh, Tim nailed it out, at least on my end. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Was that too early?
Yeah, I didn't even see you move. You weren't even trying. It's like you're in slow motion.
I did a thing. Do it one more time.
4 best friends gather around this table. Nah, Tim still got it, kind of.
Really? Why am I not getting it?
I don't know. And I appreciate Nick's not even trying. He's too cool for school.
No, you know why? Because on my end, it sounds like a bunch of kids are knocking on a door at Halloween. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, give me some candy. Give me some candy. Like you got the candy already, Andy. You got it once already.
You did already get the candy, Andy. Remember,
how much candy do you want, Andy?
Patreon.com/kindoffunny. You can give us your topics. You can get the show ad-free. You can get it with the exclusive post-show, and you can just show your support. However, if you got no bucks to toss our way, no big deal. You can go to youtube.com/kindoffunny, roosterteeth.com, and podcast services around the globe. You not even try that time, Andy? Quitter. I knew it. Take your shoes off. You disgust me. Each and every week to see what we are up to. Some housekeeping for you. Thank you to our Patreon producers for the month of April: Michael Bradley, Mohammed, aka Momo, Justin Toft, Cameron Regan, Lee Polero, Kieran O'Donnell, Steve Powers. The power of love, right, Nick? Yeah, that's right there. Drew Gardner Frutis, Julian, the gluten-free gamer, and DJ Kento. Today we're brought to you by KFAF, but I'll tell you about that later. For now, let's begin the show. Jen.
Nick, you take out money or what?
No, I don't. We don't have that kind of budget. Tim would never ever approve that. I don't like this. I don't like where it's going. I don't like anything about this.
Recycling of cash funds.
It isn't bad. There's no sponsor this week, so KFAF gets to sponsor it or whatever.
Oh, I appreciate that, Greg. Thank you very much.
Hi,
we had tried really hard. Hey, Jen.
So now, what's happening?
What does her shirt say?
Her shirt says Montrealese. Montrealese.
I thought it said. I just saw the last part. I thought it was bolognese. I'm like, she's just a big fan of the sauce. I respect that a lot.
Of course. Well, she is.
So we're just jumping right into the haircut. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I mean, I feel like this isn't. You don't jump right into a haircut, all right? This isn't a nice 1995 limo. You just jump into and bang some broad, Nick, all right? No, we need to have a pep talk. We need to talk about what's happening here, all right?
I have questions. I have some questions. For one, Jen Miller. Yes. Jen, question number one. I do have them. I have a list. I have a litany of questions. Question number one, big question. Have you ever cut someone's hair before?
No, never. This is my first time.
Question number 2, what in your history makes you think this is a good idea?
Oh, it's not.
Okay. That is all for the questions. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
How do you turn? Why Steam's not even open? Why is Steam giving me notifications in the corner of this stupid thing, Andy?
Question number 3. What is your overall approach to this haircut? Are you going to try and trim what he has right now, or may I make a suggestion? where you just see where his natural part line is right here, and how it has a little flap right here. You take all that, you pin it up, shave around here, like just shave it,
So
almost
like
down to the skin, just
below.
the one.
Just like
just let it kind of lay over and get.
I don't like
cold.
that. That sounds crazy.
Like when you shave Porty's belly or his butt, and the other hair kind of grows over. That's what I'm thinking you should do here.
I don't want Greg to cut his hair. I feel like Greg is on the verge of
glory
again, looking like Iron Man in the Capcom video game that's coming up in the Avengers video game.
It's just adjusting this a little bit and the sides a little bit, right?
Like, because what I would love to see one day is just the long mop kind of going back.
Yeah.
GS2 Solid Snake.
Yes. Thank you.
Of all of us that could rock a mullet right now, I feel like Greg could be the one.
Oh my God, he would look great.
Dude,
he would
look
like Tiger King.
You would look like Biscuit.
Something has to be done about the back of the neck.
You can just clean up the back of the neck.
Not if we do a mullet. If we do a mullet.
Well, even then, you still clean it up. No matter what, you don't want the weird neck fuzzies.
Just take a razor to the neck.
Neck fuzzies.
Yeah, just take a razor to the neck, and while you're there, just keep going down all the way to the back. And let's clean up that fucking travesty.
Pussy and crack.
Travesty?
So
now he's rethinking this because he's thinking.
Well, now you're all getting complicated. I thought before we're getting in there, we're trimming it up.
It's less complicated.
I'm terrified now. Now you scared
I know.
me. I was fine
think you
before.
should do
Now
it.
it's like I'm looking at a big old Ferris wheel. You know what I mean?
The thing that concerns me, Greg, if I may, is that you don't like, and I have the utmost faith in Jen that whatever she does, this will be the most interesting and entertaining episode we've done in a while.
Sure.
That much is for sure. But my question to you is, are you willing to live out a potential 1 to 2 month more quarantine with whatever she does right now grown out? So if it doesn't look good now, it might look even crazier grown out. She's going to have to keep cutting this hair.
Because here's the thing. Worst case, Gary Whitta. Like, worst case, there's always the reset button.
I don't want to shave it, though.
No,
I know you don't,
Greg
but you
should not
will
shave
if you had to.
Gary, God bless him. I don't know why he shaved his head. And I'm just going to throw this out there to everyone. If you do it, put the damn guard on. Because when you bick your head, you look like you're from the Aryan Nation. He looks a little bit... He looks a little bit like he could star in American History X. That's all I'm saying.
Here's what I want. Greg, you have a lot of contacts at Sony.
I do have a lot of hit. I do. I like where this is going. Sure, yeah.
Okay. Sure. What we need to do is develop a virtual reality system where I am seeing your head in VR and I'm controlling a shaver in VR, but it is it is like you. You know what I mean? Like, so on your end, there's a mechanical arm kind of doing the shaving and stuff like that. And maybe it's just Jen. Maybe I'm fusing it.
I was going to say, what you're talking about is you're already watching this. You're not watching it as it's being streamed on Patreon. You're watching it live as it happens, Andy. So you can order Jen around to that way.
That's true.
You know
That's true. I could do a little ratatouille. I could sound on Jen's head and do the ratatouille thing.
Exactly.
It's just that Jen has never had a men's haircut. True. So I don't know if she understands the intricacies of the side of the head, how you have to fade it up. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you. When I grew up drawing characters, I always drew guys because I didn't know how to draw boobs. I didn't know how to draw a woman's body.
They're scary.
I don't know what they look like.
Square.
Yeah, I just didn't know what to do. Yeah, I would draw boobs all fucking weird, and my mom would make fun of me. Dude. Yeah.
To be fair, if it makes you guys feel any better, I did watch a YouTube video.
Okay, that does make me feel better.
Hey, I have full support on that.
Yeah,
that's how I finished most.
For the record,
For
the record, Andy, it was a big breakthrough in my cartooning days when I could draw boobs. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Because I was like, oh shit, now I can draw chicks.
Greg, can you do me a favor?
Mounds.
Can you just draw me a set real quick? Let me just see how far you've come.
Let's see
how
how
far.
far.
Jess, you have to take the podcast.
Oh, okay.
What I did want to say is that I would love it if Jen was like, I did watch a YouTube video. And it was about the fucking Sphinx and like just some random video.
It was about how they made the pyramids.
It
wasn't exactly on topic.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I say. Now that he's gone, Jen, this is a great idea. Do your worst. That's what I want. Because here's the thing. I used to think it was super easy to cut women's hair. Then I sat with my wife as she got her haircut, and I was like, why? This is like higher math. What is going on with the layering? What's going on with the thinning? They do the thing where like the hair gets cut, but it's not at a right. Like I thought you just went like this, cut, done. We're done.
Oh yeah,
no, that's a bowl cut.
I would never agree to cutting a woman's hair. I think dudes, it's like with the fading technique or the fade technique, it's doable. Because like at the top, that's the thing where at the top you just cut the tips, right?
Yeah.
And you section it out.
I think the one thing that I would be confident in cutting a woman's hair, or just long hair in general, is doing like the
bangs,
like the chick chick chick, and you like kind of like the layering. You know what I mean? Like, because you don't want it all at one length. Want it all. You kind of want it to be a little bit shorter than like I think I could do it.
What if
Greg? Those are a thing.
What if Greg?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Me bangs. He could. Just like.
If this is what I'm gonna say, quid pro quo. If your haircut turns out great, flip the switch. Let's immediately do your hair. Let's have him cut your hair.
Did you not see me cut Kevin's hair into with the bangs?
Are you laughing at your own
He's drawing boobs.
He's drawing your own boobs.
Psychopath. Drawing boobs.
Oh my god.
I think I would be capable of it.
Well, Andy, you cut your own hair all the time though.
I do. I haven't done it in a while though, and I've been needing to, but there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Like I tried to make an appointment with myself, but I was too busy. I had a lot of stuff happening.
It happens. You did what you did? You went to book the online appointment, and it said wait for a confirmation email, and you're like, cool. And then you went in.
I got the confirmation email, and I was like, can't really approve that yet.
I don't want to approve it. I get it.
I definitely I need to get back in there on the sides, but I also like, what if I just let it grow? And I shaved my beard a little bit yesterday, but I was like, what if I just let it all go? What if I just let it go? I've already gained like fucking 40 pounds while I've been here. Yeah, might as well. Me too. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let my beard grow out until we come back.
Yeah, Nick, your beard's looking fantastic. I shaved my beard this morning just because like it got to that point of just like I'm just looking like fatter. I want to look
yes, but I'm to Andy's point. I have been, I guess, just snorting goldfish crackers since this whole thing started.
My God, me too.
So
Nick. Holy fuck.
They don't even taste the same anymore.
I have
so many of them. They don't taste the same. They taste different. I'm tasting different levels of the goldfish crackers now. You guys can't even understand how my taste buds work.
I made a huge mistake yesterday, and I bought Starburst jelly beans.
Oh my God, why would you do that?
Oh, they're so good, dude. Like,
thankfully,
I haven't eaten a Starburst jelly bean, and I've honestly like maybe 6 or 7 years, and I just walked by. I was like, all right, I'm getting these.
What does that look like? What does a Starburst jelly bean look like? Can you show me? I don't
Did
even
they finally fix the jelly bean by making it a Starburst?
Oh, they're just jelly bean, but they taste like Starburst. Like they're the same bean flavor.
Those look good.
I didn't show you. Oh, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about a drone already. Talking about the candy over there.
Yeah, let's see your boobs. All right,
so now I am admittedly rusty. All right, I'm admittedly rusty, but hey, for the first time drawing a cartoon character, not terrible. Not terrible.
That's really good.
Horrible, yeah.
That's actually really good.
That's the style that I drew in with the giant stupid eyes. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like Garfield. It's like Garfield style.
Sure.
Oh, it's a smiley logo.
Yeah.
I thought you drew with a cutout. I was just like
the Marvel,
Power Girl.
Power Girl.
That looks really good.
Thank you.
That's better than I could do. I'll tell you that right now.
Nah, you draw great tits. I see them all the time.
There was a point where I was like so starved for porn when I was a kid, but I was like, what if I just draw porn?
There you go.
You could have.
How far did you get? Did you know what you were looking for?
It was like
know what you're drawing.
The internet was down.
Because like everybody's mind was blown. They figured out there was a vagina, right?
I swear, I always thought the vagina was like a ball sack for women, and it was like a tangible large thing that hung.
I thought the opposite. I thought it was just vulva. A dick without the balls.
It was the vulva,
wow.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna stick a vulva in my mouth. Like that's what I thought it was.
My friend Ian back in I think it was like 5th grade he was 100% set. He knew this without beyond a shadow of a doubt that women didn't have a vagina. You just got inseminated them through the butthole. He was like, that's how they get pregnant. And I was like,
one hole to rule them all.
To be fair,
I was like, I don't think that's true.
Only one hole.
The chicken only has one hole.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
The egg comes out of the same hole as the poop. Well,
what came first, chicken or the asshole?
That chicken's multitasking, and I appreciate it. You know,
it's true.
It's up for anything.
Greg, you can get volume if you tried. You're just not.
But I don't have hairspray
right now, man.
What do you need the hairspray for? Just let it go dry.
I don't have hairspray to do anything. Man.
Jen doesn't have hairspray.
There's like a really old bottle that I don't like that you can use.
She said that before.
What I do, Jen, you have a hair straightener, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I do, Greg. I normally just fall asleep and my hair is just like kind of like mopped over to the side or whatever.
Sure.
But what I do is I grab the hair straightener and I go up and I start to eventually curl this way, and at the very end, I curl back out, and so it kind of creates like a little floop.
Why don't we do that? I could clean the sides, and we could just style his hair and keep it long.
You're gonna get a hair straightener around here too?
and he's like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's just go mohawk. Let's go all the way.
Let's go faux hawk. Oh, let's frost your tips."
I have the blue hair dye still from that Extra Life we never did, so we could do it. The spot could get done. The spot could get done.
Dude, I want to frost my tips now. Let's do it.
Greg, would you do a streak, like an esports like dyed hair streak?
That's not an esports thing. That's a rogue stripe, all right? And yeah, I would, of course. Come on.
A rogue stripe? I never heard
like
that.
Rogue from X-Men, the hit movies we
Rogue.
watched.
Oh, got it.
I don't know, Logan.
Hey, Babby. Hey, Babby. That's what you were talking.
Babby? What are you talking about?
That's how Anna Paquin talks, man. Hey, Babby.
It was fucking terrible.
Who is she talking?
Hold on, Nick.
Bobby.
Like, are you doing what I think you're doing?
But I'm gonna send you a little picture.
I thought she was talking to a baby.
No, she was talking to Iceman. Bobby.
No, at all. I caught up. I understood who you were talking about. I was like, man, is he doing a True Blood reference? I don't understand.
No. Babby, I love you, Babby.
Andy, your setup's looking fantastic now that you got a little light bounce in your life.
Yeah, I'm really happy about it because you can actually like my hair just doesn't blend in with the black back there because brown hair, right? Dark.
You're also wearing a peach orange thing instead of black.
That's true. That's true. But there's less obscurity up here. You can see all my toys up there.
Yeah, I like this, man.
There's the My Hero toy that they send me. That's Deku.
Hi,
Greg,
Deku.
you should watch My Hero. You got tons of time, bro.
Nah, I started it and I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, I feel you though. Yeah. Like it took me a while to get into it too. I love it. We're just hanging out. We're not even talking.
This is
We're
great,
just hanging out. I like it.
This is what people want out of the podcast, right?
Best friends,
I like it.
Get you through the tough times and argue about what they're gonna do to Greg's hair.
And I can look at the webcam. I can be like, "Stop touching yourself." Like like they're watching. They're part of it.
Hold on. Do it again. Now you're talking straight to them. Hold on.
Stop. Go. Stop touching yourself, Kenneth.
Nailed it. Crushed it.
I hope we have a Kenneth listening.
Oh, you definitely do. And he's not touching himself anymore. Or he's touching himself more because that turns him on. Getting told no by Andy.
If your name is Kenneth, do you go by Ken or Kenny or Kenneth?
Yes.
You can go Kenny.
Yes.
I think here's the thing. Here's what I'll say right here. If your name is Kenneth and you prefer to be called Kenneth, Nick's gonna call you Kenny no matter what.
Yeah. I'd go Kenny.
I'm calling you K-Log. That's what it's gonna be.
Like my last name's on logins.
It is now, motherfucker. Kenneth.
What would you do, Nick?
I would go Kenny, man. I want. See, my problem is you can't put an N or a Y at the end of my name without it sounding like feminine. So Nikki is always like, I grew up with I had friends that were female that were Nikki, so you could never call me Nikki. And the only person that ever calls me Nikki is my mother, but it's when she is mad at me or wants something from me. It's a whole other thing.
Or when you're on the set of Goodfellas.
Yeah, but but Italians don't. I guess you could do it. No one ever called me Nikki. Yeah, Greg calls me Nikki every once in a while, but I call him Greg every once in a while.
Yeah. I
like
say
Johnny.
Nicholas.
If your name's
I say
John,
Nicholas quite a bit.
Johnny.
When people call Greg Greggy, it always to me puts them in a certain category where I'm like, oh, this is a business relationship. Like you're not an actual friend. And that's not necessarily
you're a fucking phony.
But it's not that they can't be your friend as well.
Sure.
But it's like, oh, your touchstone is not the real Greg. It's Greggy.
You've seen Greg on a WWE thing where he was with Xavier Woods at one point. You know what I mean? Like, oh, game over Greggy. I know that guy. Greggy. Oh, Greggy. Yeah.
I don't like how this is blowing back on Bonum because Bonum calls me Greggy.
But the fictitious character Bonum?
Yeah. Is he fictitious? If I have a video of me meeting him and call me Greggy and us doing the kicks together, you decide, Nick.
You got me.
Dead rights on that one, motherfucker.
Kicks together?
Tim, I slacked you something.
Oh, yeah, we did kicks together.
Oh, God.
Why did you slack it to him? Slack it to everybody.
Because I don't. Tim is always the person that says, Nick, you can't show that. Or yes, you can put that on the podcast.
I mean, I don't even. Can I send this to General?
No, don't do that.
Send it to me and I'll decide because I have Slack over here.
Greg, I have upgraded to the iPad Pro team. This is my first iPad, my first Apple device. Oh no!
This podcast.
Did you send it to Greg?
No one sent it to me yet. I was just laughing at. Now we're on the iPad Pro conversation.
Send it to me. I want to see
Send it to me. Don't send it to Andy. Send it to me.
No, it's gross. Don't send it to anyone, Tim. It's disgusting.
Okay,
It's inappropriate.
I won't.
Send what the fuck?
It's,
Nick?
it's one of the it's a doodle that I used to do when I was a kid. Since we're doing doodles.
Send it to me. Look, and Jen can laugh too.
All right.
Don't you want to make Jen laugh?
I think he doesn't
I
want
do
to
wanna
send it
make Jen laugh.
because of me.
No, I don't think that's the case. Nick's never.
No,
been
definitely
offended.
not. Jen,
He'll offend you.
I respect you on a level that's more than these guys, which is to say, I know you can hang. I know you can handle it.
Definitely can hang.
Fucking Andy cries all the time. Nick, stop fucking making references to your balls on KFAF. All right.
I'm waiting.
Tucking in your balls on episodes of KFAO.
We're still waiting.
Hey, man. It's coming.
It's
Gotta find out
coming.
where I-
How
This
big
is
is
in
it?
8K.
No, the most disturbing thing about this is a doodle you used to do.
Yeah, I did this a lot. It's not great. I'm not great at it.
Crazy.
Send it to me. What the fuck?
Andy,
Hold on,
I will judge if
motherfucker.
it's good enough for you.
All right,
There's only
yeah,
so
Greg,
much
you have to
internet
judge.
going around right now. Do you understand that?
That makes sense.
It's true. It's
What?
true.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
Obama's out there. You got Comcast. They're talking about the megabits. PlayStation's doing stuff.
What's Obama saying?
Nick, did you mail it to me? Where is it? What is going on?
It's coming via USPS.
Nice.
You got it?
It's good, Andy. You would have loved it.
Oh, fuck. Come on. God
Who,
damn it.
in your mind, who is this person? Who's the face?
It was gonna be Andy, but I couldn't get it. It was either Andy or Tim, but it came way more sinister than I thought it was gonna be.
Sinister is a
Here.
good word for
Andy,
that.
I'll send it to you right now. There you
Okay, thank you very, very much.
God.
Where'd you send it to? Slack or?
go. I sent it to someone's Slack channel. I think you're Barrett, right? On Slack.
Oh my God. What is this?
Andy, describe for the people who we won't show at home what it is. Describe it.
It's a gentleman who kind of looks like the Batman animated series Joker,
Yeah,
Sure.
a little bit.
Sure.
bent over, spreading his asshole, and the asshole's very, very present in the shot. And then two little tiny balls are hanging down.
little baby nuts.
Little tiny balls, yeah.
tiny
But
ones.
See,
the
when
guy's
I
face
first
is
saw
at a
it,
weird
though,
angle.
I was confused because I thought that it was
Like a bird.
just big vag lips.
A lot of people say that assholes look like vag lips if you look close enough.
Not the asshole.
No, the balls. The balls.
Oh yeah, I don't, it could be. Maybe
Oh
it's-
yeah. Oh, like a little pocket.
Even you just doing that.
So next week's KFAF, everybody submit your interpretation of the drawing we just described. Just tweet them at Nick_Scarpino.
Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it. There it is.
All right. So what are we doing? Are we doing anything to this hair? What do we come down?
Yeah,
We're trying
we're
to grow it
cutting
out
hair.
forever.
Tim already made the thumbnail and headline for this. He filled out
Yeah.
the metadata.
It's already-
Greg
it's
Miller
already
gets a
out.
haircut.
Oh, okay.
This got uploaded already.
Jen
wow.
cuts Greg's hair.
Okay.
It's already done. So you're committed to this. I see you sort of backing out of it, but we're already in, man.
It's in his
And
eyes. Like
it
you can
is.
see it like this all go through his eyes of like, great idea. This is content. It's content. Now it's like, okay, but now it's content for the next couple months.
Well, no, it's not. The problem is you've done such a good job of talking up my hair right now and how long and luxurious
It looks
it is.
good, baby.
I mean, your hair looks really good right now. Like that is the one thing
Could be
that's holding
higher.
me back from saying, Jen, get them fucking clippers out, is that your hair looks good.
You look like you've been, like you're on like a Black Ops mission to go take down a Colombian drug lord right now.
See, when you
And
talk
it's
like that
half-
about it, like I don't want to get rid of it.
It's cool.
But
right?
when I'm trying to go out on a walk and it's all down here and it's all like in my face and stuff, I don't.
Well,
I'm
put
not
your
as-
dad hat. Put your dad hat on.
I do wear the dad hat. I wear the dad hat. Yeah.
Look how cool that hair looks right there.
Greg,
You look cool.
do me a favor, Greg.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Grab your hair,
Yeah.
grab the front of it,
Sure. Hold on. Jen's doing
and
it.
push it the other way.
Push it the opposite of my part.
No, don't do
Yeah.
that. That's gonna look weird.
No.
Look how long
But
it's
like,
looking.
awesome
When you
your
do
hair.
that,
It's
it's
got
like
gray.
it's like a tempest.
Right now, if you
I'm ready
do
to
nothing,
fight
Yeah.
somebody.
yeah,
Right
and then
now-
just kind of let it like let gravity take its hold. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just
You know what
eventually it'll fall over. But it's got the volume that I so crave.
your hair right now, Greg, looks like a combination of Taika Waititi's and Oscar Isaac's hair.
Damn,
That's
see,
what
why-
you look like.
You just gotta slick it back like that, bro. Yeah. Oscar Isaac's got great hair too, man.
Look at
See,
this
that's-
boy band.
that's what I
Where'd the
like
boy
right
band
there.
come from? Between you and Tim, I'm wet. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
It's a good place
Yeah.
to be.
This looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Now spray it with some of that shellac that Jen doesn't like.
No, it's the shellac we don't have.
Why doesn't she like it?
You can't just buy. You can buy shellac. Go to Walgreens and just get some hairspray.
Oh man, but I can't. COVID's out there.
No, we do have some hairspray. Let me go get
But
it.
or
Have you
Target.
been
Oh,
to the
you know what?
store? Have
No,
you
when I go
walked
to
to a
Target, I'll
store?
get you your hairspray.
Sorry.
Have you walked to a store at all, Greg?
Oh yeah, I've been out there. I'm out there doing my
I
thing.
love it right now. The state that it's in right now. It's just so good. I love how you look like a Dr. Seuss character.
I look like a grown-up Jimmy Neutron.
Yes,
That's what I got going for me. A Jimmy Neutron who fucks, you know.
There was a guy in high school who would always like kind of like semi-bully me, but it was more of just like shit talking. Like he wouldn't physically do anything or whatever, but he'd always be like, "Fucking Jimmy Neutron." He'd always call me Jimmy Neutron. He'd go, "Little cartoon character boy," and I was like, "All right." And then one time he wanted chips, so he didn't make fun of me. He just wanted the chips for me. So he just came up and stole chips.
Did you see right through that? Were you like, I
was like, yeah, you're trying to be cool, like you're trying to be friendly, but you just really want some sabritones.
Ah, sabritones.
Sabritones. What do you do? You go sabritones.
Now I'm saying Jen's getting a lot of volume on this,
Yeah.
and I'm not the first person to say turn the volume down a little bit, but
Sure.
it's getting a little loud now.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? It's getting a little loud. Like she's teasing it now. Oh no, now you're going full on Flock of Seagulls 80s.
Oh no, she's teasing it.
Oh, she's putting a little tease on this. You're gonna. Oh, the tease is never coming out.
I think what we do need to sort of see a bit, Jen, if you would so amuse me, is to let the side of it kind of fall.
This side or
Like can't go the other way, Andy. It's not cut that way. It's just not going to happen.
Oh, it's totally possible. With science, anything's possible.
No,
I will say Andy has the most unique hair I've ever seen an actual human being have.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's on to something.
I'm not sure.
But I just don't know if he
which
can
side.
go the other way. He can't go the other way because the hair's it gets.
No,
Yeah, see.
No, not going the other way, not parting it the opposite way. Sorry, like basically just how you were slicking it back and it was all puffy, but it was more like a mohawk. How it's all puffy here. I would say leave the puff where the part is, but then let the other side fall over. Yeah, his left side.
This side.
Yeah,
This way or this way?
That way. The one you just did. Yeah.
So you want to going up.
Yeah.
So just the way it was before. So just higher, but the same style.
High
as
and
before, but just
diagonal.
higher.
Yeah.
I'm
high
gonna
and
need
tight.
the hair straightener because like he's got a curve here.
It's great. I'm loving
You're
it.
looking great. I think you just shellac this, lock it in.
Lock it in.
Shellac and lock.
So we had
There
hairspray
you
this
go.
whole time.
Yeah.
Where you been hiding it?
Did you not ask your wife?
I did ask her, and she said yes.
Bro.
We have some, and she never gave it to me, and I forgot, and I just struggle on.
Wives.
I like
always
to think
have
of myself,
hairspray.
Nick. I like to think of myself like a dog. All right, and you know what happens when a dog loses a leg and wakes up after an operation with 3 legs? Dog just goes, "I got 3 legs," and that's it.
I got
That's
3
life.
legs now.
So when I go, "Hey, do I have hairspray?" and she's like, "I'm like, I ran out of hairspray. Do you have extra hairspray?" And she's like, "Yeah, somewhere." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And I don't get it. I'm just like, "This is life now."
In this story, does the dog a couple days later see another dog with 4 legs and go, "Huh"? That dog has, you know what I mean?
Have you ever
Totally forgot he had 4 legs.
have you ever wondered how dogs know
What?
that dogs are dogs?
Do I ever wonder how dogs know they're dogs?
Yeah, like no, how
other
they know
dogs
that
are
other
also
dogs are
dogs.
dogs. Because like I run
smell.
into this issue. I run into this issue where why do dogs even give a shit about that? Where they can be walking with their owner and they're chilling and civilians are passing by, no big deal. Another dog is spotted and suddenly it's the end of the fucking world.
Because they know that the dog could potentially be a threat to them.
But like how do like
I think
why
Nick's
aren't
right.
they threatened by other humans?
It's a
They
boring
are,
answer, but
but they're so domesticated that they've been trained to encounter the human because the human is the only thing in the world. When they see another dog that is them, the smell factor, they get all the pheromones in the dog, all the shit that's happening like subconsciously makes them either cool with the dog or they want to attack the dog. It's like a beta versus alpha thing.
Got it.
That's how it works.
Do you
That's
think
why
dogs are
always-
racist?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Portillo
Especially-
totally is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if he sees another dog that's not a dachshund, he's got a huge problem with it. But
Really?
if it's a dachshund, he's like, "Oh, we're cool, bro."
Wow.
Yeah, no,
I
totally.
think Andy meant more like against different
No.
ethnic groups and humans.
No, I meant dogs.
Oh, you mean other? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like they hate Italians.
yeah,
No. I'm talking, like other dogs. Yeah, that's interesting, Greg. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Well, maybe
That's why
that's
they
just
always-
Portillo.
We got even
Look at the
more
back there.
hairspray now. Loose head hairspray.
I have 2 cats.
Did you even ask anyone
The
about
lo-
I
this?
asked Jen if we had it. I was told yes we do, and then it was not given to me. Did you not hear the dog analogy earlier? I am like a dog. I wake up from surgery, I got 3 legs, that's what I got.
What's up, Luz? Can you say hi to Luz for us?
Oh yeah, they say hi, Luz, but you can't. I don't have a 3 headphone splitter. I just have the 2 headphone splitter. So that's how it is. That's how it's got to be.
How's she holding up? She doing okay?
Oh my god, Luz. Now Nick's just asking questions to you.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
I look. Oh my god, I look like an actual ghost.
Well, come in closer. It's just the light. Yeah,
There's too much lighting. I still look
It's
like
a white
ghost.
balance, yeah.
Yeah. How you holding up? You holding up okay over there?
I'm fine. I'm a homebody anyway, so you know.
You guys are lucky. I just saw a news report that everyone's out of hairspray, and apparently you guys have
Yeah, we stockpiled.
so much hairspray.
I genuinely got Cardi to bring this from the UK because it's the best stuff you can't get.
Really? They let him
L'Oreal,
cross
we don't
that.
have that here.
So not
We don't
only
have
do you
this
have
particular one.
what brand is it?
Elnet Satine.
Yeah, the
Satine.
Elnet Satine. Andy, you're
The main
familiar with
character in
Elnet
Moulin
Satine.
Rouge.
Yeah, I'm really familiar with that brand. Yeah, I use that all the time. I have it imported
Wow.
by Cardi.
Can
My
we?
Cardi's the
now,
only one who brings it over.
It's got a racket.
now, can I get a quick read from you, his roommate, on what you think? How are you feeling about Greg's hair right now?
I mean, honestly, I think it looks good.
Here's the
but-
thing, Lucy. Here's the thing, Lucy. Here's my problem. Who's been
You're being nice.
I've had this problem with Greg's hair for a long time. We've had a lot of disagreements.
Okay.
My issue with Greg's hair is that he it's as if a lottery has been won,
Yep.
right?
I know exactly.
And
where you're going with this.
Nick knows where I'm going with this.
Fucking idiot. I know exactly.
A lottery has been won,
right there.
and Greg is choosing to still drive his '92 Toyota Corolla.
Why do you have a Corolla, Greg? Why do you have?
Why do you have a Corolla,
I
Greg?
don't
Why
know.
are you in a 1-bedroom fucking efficiency in
No,
Daly City?
I don't
when
care
you
about
could
cars.
be spending with the big bucks and the big times, up here.
You
What are
could
you
be
doing, Greg?
giving Anthony Carboni a run for his money
Oh
every
my
day.
God,
If you
every
just
day.
cared. If you
could
just
do it
cared.
pump. You could do it.
He's got a 1950s
pump.
pompadour. People don't even know that the ability to do that has been lost through the ages. We don't even know how to do that. And he has that information. You could be doing if you just let Andy. Here's what I'm going to say: we get out of quarantine, Andy. I will pay you to go over to Greg's house every morning and do
Only
his
if Kevin
hair.
picks him up though. Every day.
For some reason,
Kevin
Kevin
has
has
to
to pick you up and ferry you back. He is the ferry boat driver
That's
here.
true. Yeah.
And you give him a couple pence for his eyes, whatever the fuck mythology is. You go, you style his hair every day, and then you go back to your house, sleep for 3 more hours, and then Greg will go to work.
That's
And then you come in, Andy, around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. How does that sound?
Damn. I'll think about it because I don't know. I'm usually going to bed around like 3 a.m.
Okay. You heard that right. That he was not even joking about that. He goes to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Then he sleeps so long he doesn't get his work done. He doesn't get the thumbnails done in time.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like we all
He wakes up-
10.
Yeah. Well,
Lucy's always like, Andy, we're playing a weekend Overwatch, and they're playing like at fucking 9:30 in the morning and shit. It's like, what?
Because they're going to the UK. Gotta get
I
this
said I'm not
crossover
trying to have
hours in.
I'm not trying to have no brunch Overwatch, man. I'm trying to game at night with some goddamn Mountain Dew, okay?
Hell yeah, man. You're a true gamer.
Andy, do you still let your Slack channel be your alarm?
No.
Okay.
Did you ever?
Did you ever do that?
You had to wait
No.
for the beeps and the bloops to wake you up?
No, I don't have notifications actually on my phone.
Wow.
That makes sense, I guess.
Oh my God. For a second, Greg, I looked up. You look like a guy that runs one of those places that you can go throw axes at.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Where it's like a craft brewery / axe throwing place.
I'd sign up. I'd be an investor in that place for sure.
I just
Like,
like,
we
that you do it
You look like
nice.
a.
Well, it's 'cause, if I do put it on, I ruin the hair. That's the other thing on why I haven't been taking care of the hair. Because, of course, I'm wearing headphones every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
big
but then you
concern
just
for me as
deal with
well.
the whole.
Yeah, that thing.
You wear it with
I
pride.
hate
The
it.
bump. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
We
that's why
need
I've
to
been able
get
to get
Greg-
away. What?
We need to get Greg the hairstyle where it is like again sort of the pompadour or whatever, but it is a little bit taller. We need a lot of volume, but it's sort of slicked back. Because I love as soon as Nick said Oscar Isaac,
Yeah.
my mouth started watering. You know,
right?
And I was like, this is what we need to do.
Do you remember that scene in Rise of Skywalker where he was wearing gloves? Sexy.
So hot.
He looked like
How
Nathan
sexy
Drake,
was that?
remember? Or wait, that's that.
He
Is
did.
that wait? Is that the last one or the
Yeah,
new one?
that's the one.
Yeah,
Rise of
so good.
Skywalker. Yeah, the good one.
Okay.
Like I feel like you should, Greg. I feel like you should be wearing an ironical T-shirt where the sleeves are just a little too high, and some leather bracelets, like thick leather bracelets.
Sure. No, I can see that. See, not,
Like
but see,
I'm
fully
still getting the Whoville
Yeah.
vibes, man. I don't know what
Are
it
you,
is.
he's a Whovian. Is that what
He
you're
looks
trying
like a
to say?
Whovian.
Yeah, you do look a little like
Greg,
like
can you do
the
me a
Grinch
favor
Stole
and
Christmas.
drop the verticality? Can you just drop it over?
Let's shred the gnar.
Like you're getting a little too aggressive with the drop-in of it.
Oh.
See, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, you kind of had it for like
But now it's
1
just back to where
second.
now it's just back
No,
to where
so now,
but
Greg.
That's the problem. You got to get it
So now,
up.
Greg, do me a favor. Follow my hand. Follow my hand.
Okay, hold on.
Follow his hand. Other way.
Wait, this is
Right
like Lady
there.
Gaga.
No, yeah, right
wow,
there.
Wow,
Mirror
wow,
him,
wow,
mirror
wow,
him.
wow. You know what I mean?
Put your hand in that section of your bangs, and just kind of gently run it through, but don't move it all the way over. Oh, we're getting there, baby. Oh, we're getting there, baby.
Okay.
And just let the volume.
Keep doing your thing. You're doing the. The mirror worked.
No, man. I mean, like it's getting there. That's kind of what I'm going for. Where it's
You're going for this.
You kind of lost me, Andy.
Really?
I'm with Andy. I'm with Andy to have just a little bit of volume and then have the wave kind of go up and come down. I think that could be cool.
Yeah, look how good he. Like
just Matt, you got to mat up the top a little bit.
Who's the one guy on the NBC? Corona. There's a guy on the NBC News, or
Tom
Dateline,
Brokaw.
or no. We've
Walter
talked about
Mondale.
this gentleman before. He's got the hair of a fucking god. Like
Keith
this
Lewis.
guy.
John
Talking about Anderson,
Quinones.
or Anderson Cooper,
No.
CNN.
I'll think about it. I'll think about
Lawrence
it.
O'Donnell, Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow has great hair.
Yeah, she does.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
true. That's
If I had her fucking hair,
hold
I'd
on.
be so excited.
I'm just gonna type in NBC anchor.
I
And
feel
think
you
it's
though, Andy, because what would you do while you're trying to think? What would you do if you just woke up tomorrow with Greg's hair? What would you do?
my god, are you kidding me?
Life would be perfect, right? You'd be perfect, like a perfect human being.
Oh yeah.
all you
Andy's
need.
hair is great.
No, but it's thinning, and I'm losing it. I've been
thinning.
losing it. But
I don't believe it because
honestly,
I see your hair and it
forehead's
always
been helping
looks
out a
looks
lot.
good.
That's
Wow,
not
sorry,
even
what
a
was
joke.
that?
For
What
him,
was that?
not an ad. I don't even know they're sponsoring us this week, but I don't
They're
give a
not.
damn. It actually works.
No, they're not. Remember KFAF is.
Oh yeah, sponsored by
wait for that.
KFAF. Everybody.
Who would be your, like if you guys could have anyone's hair? Who would it be? Like whose hair are you jealous of? Like
It would be like Oscar Isaac. No joke.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac has fucking great hair.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi has good hair too, because they have like the graying hair, which is so cool. Because nothing says "fuck you" to bald people more than my hair is getting thicker and slightly gray, which makes me look distinguished.
Mhm.
That is the sexiest thing I think ever. You
Thank
know,
you.
because then you can go gray, and then you don't have to worry about doing the thing that guys do sometimes where they dye it, and it always looks one color, and it always looks terrible. You go gray, you go pepper, it looks fantastic.
see,
George
I'm loving
Clooney,
this,
great
Greg.
hair.
Are you
Yeah.
not liking this, Tim?
I think it looks good.
It looks incomplete. It just doesn't look dialed in a way that
You need to finish it with
Yeah,
some finishing
if you don't
spray to
like
lock
my
it in.
haircut and like how I do my hair normally, I get it, but you can at least look at it and be like, that's on purpose. Like this doesn't look on purpose.
yes, that's where I'm at.
Thank
Like
you.
I prefer Greg's hair how he normally has it than this.
Mhm.
But earlier there was like a part of it where I'm like, I see this.
That's
I
sick
see
right
this
there.
happening.
If I were you, I would just lock that in with some shellac and call it a day.
You keep saying that though.
Nick has said lock it in with shellac 4 times today.
See, even if I just
there's
started
so
styling
many-
it like when my hair was long in college. Well, first off, I'm like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Like who?
You know.
Don't ever do that again.
Like who?
Oh, I found him. I found the man.
Okay.
What's his name? Here's a photo of him. What's his name? Hold on. Let's see. David Muir.
David Muir.
It's Muir.
Ooh. Like that. Look at that. Now look at
This,
that. What-
this dude has the volume. He's got the
Oh.
stuff.
Greg, this guy ain't got shit on Greg. No offense to David Muir.
Screen share or whatever Andy showed me.
I just Googled.
Well,
Google
I'm
image.
busy getting my hair rubbed. All right.
Oh, look at the way it looks like. It looks like Troy Baker.
Yeah, that's who it looks like.
It looks like Troy Baker.
Get me
Yeah,
a
Troy's
scarf.
got great hair. Yeah, put a scarf and then an ironical hat. Some sort of
What is-
ironical hat.
I don't think he wears ironical hats.
He definitely wears it.
Is
I saw him wearing
ironical a
a
word?
Also, Nick, I love you with the ironical always. Just
because he
ironic.
always wears a hat that just can't be described by normal.
Oh, here we
people.
go. Here we go.
Look up Troy Baker.
Here's
hat.
David Muir. Do you see David Muir?
Yeah, I can see him. He's not. He's pretty. That's fine. He looks like
Yeah, I
Tom
don't know,
Brokaw.
man. I give it to Greg normal hair over this guy.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, Greg's got better hair than this dude.
This
Because
dude's
Greg has
got
the thicker
great
volume
hair.
up top. This guy's got. You can tell he's padding it out a little bit.
No,
now,
he's
now I
not.
got the Troy Baker.
He's
going.
balding in the center. There you go.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I think that you were just really reaching.
Jen, do you have some sort of fedora or bowler hat, or maybe perhaps
Yes.
a beret that you could put just on his shoulder? Don't put it on his head. Just to complete the Troy Baker look.
Does,
God.
has Troy ever worn a bowler hat?
You need a little bit
like
of
fucking Laurel and Hardy. That's what you think of when you think of Troy Baker.
You also just need a little bit of leather on you at all times.
But just a little.
Well, that's like if my watch was a strap, right? If it was like a leather strap.
Just a leather.
Not a bowler hat.
It's not a bowler hat.
So now, don't put it. There you go. That's. You guys are supposed to be social distancing. I don't know how you got Troy Baker to come over and hang out with you. There it is.
No, it's a little bit a little bit further back. A little bit further back.
But it's so farther back that it for sure doesn't work as a hat. It doesn't do what a hat's supposed to do. Which is block the sun from one's eyes.
But that's not when I'm wearing a hat ironical. I don't need to block the sun. That's not what it's for.
It's perfect.
See, like, okay, look.
This is a great outfit for an
Brunch
urban hike.
knows
This is perfect.
Exactly. Now, okay, here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get fucking real on this podcast.
On purpose. He did it on purpose to get a rise out of me, but I was enjoying my weekend. So I was like, I'll save this for the podcast. That's right. The Tuesday podcast. You motherfuckers made so much fun of me for calling it an urban hike. 2 days later, guess who starts using the hashtag urban hike on Instagram? Fucking Greg Miller.
You called it an urban walk, Nick.
It's an urban hike.
No, he said urban hike. He said urban hike.
You started with walk, which was I was like, what? That's just a walk, and then you started saying hike.
Which and y'all made you made fun of me. You all
also
made fun
funny.
Of me. And then Greg strapped on his Mizzou shorts and his leggings and his admittedly super dope Nikes that you have.
Thank you.
And went for an urban hike. And then it's all of a sudden I did it. It was something that old people do. Greg does it, and Greg and Troy Baker go for an urban fucking hike, and it's the coolest thing anyone's ever done.
No, we made fun of the terminology because it's just like it's just a walk. Like that's what, like urban hike sounds like something that an Instagram ad feeds to you, and it's like, oh, go for urban hikes now. It's like, oh, let me buy and subscribe to become an urban hiker.
No,
and, like,
a walk.
And it's just a walk.
A walk is something you do when you're going to get Starburst jelly beans. An urban hike is a purposeful 2-hour experience where you come back winded and sore. It's an exercise.
Did you, by any chance, click on the photo when I put it up on Instagram, Nick?
Did I click on the photo? I saw it. I didn't click into it. I was on my mobile device. Why? What did you do, you fucker? What did you do? When you
click on it, it's tagged with your name. I wasn't doing it for real. I was doing it ironical just to get you, you stupid son of a bitch. And it went better than I could have imagined.
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Fucking crushed you.
Yeah. I hate you so much.
Damn, I like this look a lot, actually. The more I see it in the frame, and look at as I've always said, if I'm lying, I'm dying, Tim. You know that I've said it. It's the definition in your arm. That's what people think is fitness. And look at that arm definition there. Look at that muscle.
It looks. That doesn't look sexy, Greg.
Look at this guy right now. This is like I'm crushing working from home. Look at this.
Here's what I'll say. Greg, your hair looks fantastic. The portion of it that I can see, and I wish that was all I could ever see. You know what I mean? Because like right there, it's kind of back, and it's kind of like, see, that looks cool. We're getting there. Y'all not agree?
Crushed it.
Yeah.
We got something going on, and again, it's this. If you're an audio listener, I'm sure this podcast has been fascinating. But you see me holding the one headset to my ear here. It does feel like I'm trying to talk down a
DJ.
It looks it's a DJ thing, or it's also that like there's like a plane coming in for a landing, and I'm trying to give it very specific instructions. You know, Nick?
You look like a queer eye, like dude.
Sure.
You look like a queer eye dude. But you remind me of Babby. Just because one of them always wears a scarf. I don't know who always wears a scarf.
It's the guy who makes guacamole, right?
It looks like you're gonna fucking school my ass on like how to dress because I'm wearing a fucking coral hoodie.
You look like the kind of guy that really knows how cigars are rolled. Like you could tell me how a Cuban cigar is rolled.
We have a truth bomb from Jean-Vive St. Thomas Miller.
That's actually a pair of pants.
Around his neck.
Not a scarf?
Oh wow.
They've been drying on the kitchen table for a while.
How big is Greg's neck?
Very big.
That I can take a full-on pair of pants.
I can take a pair of pants and make them into a scarf. That's the answer. How big is my neck? It's that big.
I'm pretty sure
it's pants to scarf ratio.
If I put Tim's pants around my neck, it would look like I was getting my hair cut. Like one of those drapes they put on you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So are we doing this or what? Are we going to cut this hair or what?
I'm ready. Like, I may actually have to work if we don't do this. So let me know what you want.
Well, again, I definitely want the back trimmed up.
Cleanup,
and from there, I'm down for whatever anybody else in the group wants to do.
I think we can clean it up. Let's start
Should we take a vote? Tim.
Yeah.
Do you think that Greg's hair will look better after it's cut than it does right now? Raise your hand.
Right now, I don't love this look. But I think his hair looks better normally than it will post-cut. But I don't know. I'm willing
Should she
to get
cut
crazy.
it? Should she cut it? Yes or no? I mean, I'm down. It's not
I
my
don't
hair.
think we were never coming in here and we're gonna shave the sides and put some kind of design on the top.
Oh, we
you know what I
weren't?
mean?
Ah, fuck.
No, we're
I thought
coming.
we were doing. I thought we were gonna do like a lightning bolt on the side and shit, or like your
Make me
number
run
on the back
faster.
of your
I
head.
should try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I want you to know, Greg, I'm a little late, but I'm responding to that Instagram post
Thank
now.
you. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Your
you going to
guy.
this
Well,
shit.
When Nick was mentioning that, like Greg Miller did it too, I was like, I think it was a joke. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
The comments fucking got you too. They roasted your ass.
I don't see. I see. That's the thing is, I clicked into the comments thinking this is probably a joke about me, and everyone was just talking about your cool shoes, and I was like, maybe
Yeah,
he's
I
actually
like
going
my
for a
shoes.
walk. I can't tell.
Well, no, I
anyone.
was. I
can't-
see. That's the thing. To get back to the root of the problem here is that
Too late,
Jen
I
and I
already
go
put, "You're a
walking all
piece
the
of shit."
time. We go walking
already put,
outside
"You're-
all the time. We just don't call it urban hiking or
Yeah,
urban
well,
walking. I guess.
you are urban hiking. That's what you're doing. So whether you call that or not,
I don't
It is what it-
disagree.
you can say it. You know,
So
you
at
can
what
say,
point does
"Oh,
it become a hike, though? If they're in,
We had
in
this
Golden
exact
Gate
same
Park-
conversation when we were out there urban hiking, and let me tell you, the world looks different after 10 minutes of urban hiking.
I would say that it turns into a hike if it is a purposeful walk for longer than like an hour uphill for the
Or-
point of actually getting an
You're,
exercise.
you're
and going
misunderstanding me.
someplace.
At what point is it an urban hike, and at what point is it a hike?
I think it's the
Well,
trail.
The city.
Yeah, if you're in San Francisco in an urban setting, it's an urban hike. If you're in nature,
Even if you're in
it's
a
hike.
But what if you're in Golden Gate Park?
I think it's a hike.
Did
if
you
it's a
walk
trail.
into Golden Gate Park, or did you drive to Golden Gate Park and then walk?
Half a hike, half an urban hike.
Half hike, half urban hike. There you go.
Got it. Okay.
All right, let's shut these windows and you can trim me up.
You gotta wait.
We got to put the dog somewhere too, right? He'll be covered
It's-
in hair.
Yeah, and it's food time. So.
Oh, it's food time too. All right, Nick, the ship's yours.
Porty doesn't care. He can eat the fucking. Porty can eat the goddamn hair for all he cares, dude. Is anybody else's internet dropping out like crazy?
I'm just
Greg.
seeing,
Wet your hair.
I'm seeing
keeps-
Greg get a little wonky wonk.
Tim
Nick
and
just
Nick,
walked.
yeah, both all y'all look really bad to me right now.
Towel dry.
Interesting.
Yeah,
wonder what-
mine's like.
Hey, Jen.
blinking.
Yeah.
On your side,
Mm-hmm.
do we look okay or do we look blurry?
You in particular look very blurry.
Interesting.
Is everyone on hardline? Jen,
Oh.
are you wired in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know then. Discord.
It seemed like it all happened at the same time, and I just gotta assume that everybody right now is hopping on Discord to fucking jerk off for each other.
Probably. Andy looks good. I look good on mine. Tim's a little fuzzy, and Jen looks like when you pixelate someone's bad parts.
Yeah, it looks like what I did for tomorrow's episode of KFA.
I'm excited for everyone to watch tomorrow's episode. Tim, do you know what we're doing tomorrow?
The post challenge thing?
Yeah, we're doing the TikTok pose challenge.
I'm very
tomorrow.
excited to see this.
And man,
Excited
I
to see
had
how
some
it comes
fun.
together.
Nick had a little too much fun, and
Andy-
it was shocking.
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of you being this little demure PG person to everyone else, but behind the scenes you're like, more dick, Nick. You can go more dick. That was so perfect.
Legitimate though, like how much dick was there?
There's no dick.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no
Like,
dick.
if
I blurred
whatever it
everything
was
out.
uncensored, that was sent, would we be in trouble?
Let's just say
Oh,
Nick.
if it was uncensored, it would be. I mean, it would be. We wouldn't be able to show it on Twitch.
Okay, so
or
wow,
YouTube.
so you wouldn't even just like censoring to like enhance the funny.
Oh no, I was censoring to keep myself from having that image haunt me for the rest of my life on Google image search.
Oh, it
for
will.
sure.
It still will. Yeah.
That one I'm fine with. I don't care. I don't care if it's not real. If people do what they want with it, I love my body. I don't worry about that. But yeah, I didn't even make sure. I made sure even when I filmed what we were doing, I had everything hidden where it couldn't be seen, even if that were to ever leak. If my wife decides to divorce me and takes the footage off my
let's just-
phone.
Let's just say that Nick added a mosaic blur effect, and I added an extra mosaic blur effect on top of the blur effect.
Great, just to keep extra safe.
You want to put the
This is
dog
very
over?
exciting. What the hell does Greg have on his head?
A towel. Because I
Oh
asked
my
him
God.
to wet his hair and then towel dry it.
I'm excited for this. Nothing bad can happen.
Nothing bad could possibly
Do
happen.
you
Nothing
not wet your hair before you cut it?
You do, yeah. If you want to cut the top of it, so generally they cut the sides. If you're going to trim the sides, you don't. That's not wet. They usually do that dry, and then they'll wet down the top to cut it. For me,
I never wet any of my hair whenever I cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually my place doesn't wet me at all. But that's because I go in dry. They only wet you to get the product out of you.
Dry, bro.
Interesting. You go in dry, huh?
Always dry.
Gia's a lucky woman.
I know.
Why is my thing doing the thing where it blinks now? I don't like that.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
God damn it.
I've noticed that as well. All right, here we go.
Here's the garbage bag
big old
poncho.
Greg Miller.
Greg, what is going on with that garbage bag? Is that some sort of like fancy compostable garbage bag?
What's going on with your garbage bag?
I don't know if it is a garbage bag.
What is that bag?
It's a recycling bag.
Okay, so it is recyclable.
Well, we can't. Okay.
What?
You're gonna get
Looking
hair
like
all
Lobo.
in your headphone.
Well, I mean, I'll keep doing it like this.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Right now, your hair looks cool, bro.
Your hair does look cool now.
So to jump back to an earlier point during this conversation, I'm back in the Apple family, everybody.
Hey.
What does that mean?
I bought an iPad Pro. I'm still sticking with Android, but I
Gotcha.
bought an iPad Pro. I've been wanting an iPad for a while.
You didn't want to get a Surface Book or whatever the fuck they are?
No, but because I mostly wanted it for the God, I can't think of the app. Procreate. It's the app, the art one, the drawing app.
Oh, I don't know.
And there's so obviously you could use the Apple Pencil to go along with it, and the iPad apparently has the best response time from pen to screen, of
Interesting.
like showing you like how it responds to wherever the movement goes or whatever. But yeah, I've wanted something smaller for planes. Who knows the next time we're gonna fly? But I've wanted something smaller for planes, for media. Mostly because my Razer laptop's a little bit bigger and heftier, and I've always wanted it to draw on or whatever. So lately, it's been great. I'll like the night's over, I pop on Animal Crossing on the TV, and I have my iPad there for Spotify or YouTube.
When you want to draw some boobs.
Yeah, John some boobies.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
Is this a 4?
Uh,
How can
It
you
would
tell?
say on it.
no, that's
No,
way
it says-
taller.
It says
That's
16
like a
millimeter.
16. Yeah, that's a 16. Yeah.
Because they said to start with 4 and then go
Wait.
down.
On the sides
Yeah.
or the top?
On the
Okay, I was
sides.
gonna say, don't
Yeah.
use that on the top at all.
No,
Right?
I know.
Okay.
So what I do, I think 4 is a little too extreme for the sides. Because if you make a mistake, it'll be a lot harder to cover it up.
I'm gonna start with the biggest one just to be.
Start with like a 7 or an 8 on the sides.
Yeah.
Maybe a 9.
Yeah,
I do
start with
1 on the
millimeters.
sides, and I don't have sides. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start wide just to be safe.
That's fine. That's fine. What I generally do, Jen, I'll do a 3 right here, like super low,
Yeah.
and then I'll do a 5 a little bit higher, and then I'll do a 7 a little bit higher, and then eventually I have like
See,
I
the
just kind of go around
the
the
guy
sides.
I watched is starting at 4 high and then doing 3 and 2 and 1.
I think 4 high is a little too drastic. It's gonna be really
Let's
noticeable.
not get nuts here. All
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna be a little bit too extreme
Too
to have
short?
4
Yeah.
that high.
Well, this is the biggest he's got, so it's
Okay,
gotta be
that's fine.
right?
That's fine.
Just trim up the back. That's all you gotta do here.
I
Chill.
feel like no. You knew what you were getting yourself into, compost
Yeah.
bag. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right.
Oh,
Okay.
compost. I thought you said combos, like the
Oh,
snack.
man, I
Oh,
got
combos are
right now.
fucking great.
God damn, I've been eating like a goddamn
Jen,
animal.
Jen, if you're gonna do this though, you have to probably move the flop over a little bit so you can get in there. So like if you have
you
any
gotta
sort of
protect his actual hair.
yeah, so he has to do that. So that's where you would start. That's your fade line right there.
Okay.
They usually put the,
The
little
flop
clip
itself. If you
things.
have
Do
a,
you have a hair clip?
yeah, if you have a hair clip, you can clip that. That's what they do for the longer hair.
I don't.
Okay, so a scrunchie. Do you have a scrunch?
Yes.
A hair tie? You could probably tie it up
Okay.
just so you could see where the line is.
Okay.
Or just go for it.
Or just eyeball it.
That's what I
Now,
do.
now
Man.
the look. The thing is this: Greg very seldom gets
confidence.
nervous. His confidence has dropped. The thing about Greg is this: he's a very impulsive person. The longer you give him time to think about these crazy things that he does, the faster and faster this confidence goes.
I'm just
So
saying, all we
true.
gotta do is trim up the back. That's all.
Oh, that's
know
what you
I
want to
mean?
do now? No. You said haircut. We're coming out with Andy, what do you think if you had to bet money on it? How much money would you bet that this ends with mohawk?
Oh, no, I don't think it goes that extreme.
You don't think so?
I think we have set the bar for like we cannot fuck this up. Like we're getting too precautious with all this shit.
I mean, what about head shave? Do you think it ends with head shave, Tim?
What's that?
I don't.
No,
I don't think they're gonna let it get this crazy.
No way.
Now, is Greg taking everyone's mics away from each other?
Nobody talk to them. Okay, nobody talk to Greg or Jen. But if Jen would have started the 4 really, really high, it would have been so fucked up, and he would have had to shave it all. That's like the truth, man. That's the truth.
The fucking truth, dude.
It would have been so like hard to recover from. Hey, Jen.
I don't think we have a choice there. I think we have to use the tools at our disposal on this one. And I think we have the 4. We're going to go with the 4. It's going to be dramatic, Greg. When this
We're not
happens.
using the 4. There's no reason. I would just trim it up. I never said we were coming in here redesigning everything.
She's got the 4
How is the
clip
dog
on
out
right
of the
now.
room? How did he get out of a room?
Wait,
He's
get
getting
the
nervous.
spreadsheet.
He
He's
can't
starting
have
to-
hair on him.
He's
Greg
breaking
is so
down
stressed
bad
out.
ball.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Hey,
That's a
yeah,
terrible
Greg, I bet
idea.
Like, Greg is right now like when you're trying to like have sex, but like your dick can't say how. You're like, oh, it's noises outside.
I'd love to, but I gotta chill.
man.
I gotta go to the back.
I bet that Urban Hike's looking pretty good right now, huh, buddy?
Look at the one little.
Yeah, you got one little strand. It's the cutest little thing.
You look
It's
like
so
a
right.
baby. you look like a little girl from a Flintstone.
So
Pebbles.
wait,
Pebbles.
put Jen back.
She's coming.
So Jen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Jen, what is the biggest fade that you have there? That's what I would start with.
That's what's on it. It's the,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the 4.
Yeah.
No. That's a 16.
So it's in millimeters.
Yeah, it's in millimeters.
Oh, so not 4 millimeters.
No.
No, it is
I thought you were gonna start with the 4 millimeter. I was gonna be
No,
like,
no.
that is very small.
No. That's
No.
the biggest one we have.
That's almost skin. Okay, yeah. Start with the big one. Always start with big and work down, especially with beards and with penises.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Here we go. Can you move a little closer? Can we get the camera closer to you so we can see how this is turning out?
Yes.
We'll
can you
vacuum. It's fine. Oh God.
Oh, the gimbal.
Yeah,
Is
Guar
that better?
rules.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I
here we
like
go.
this baby look, man. Let's just go with this forever.
Yeah, you got a man bun right now. If you wanted to do a man bun, you could totally do a man bun. Oh, there it is. The sound of your destiny.
Are you okay?
Watch, you're not gonna hear any of it get cut off. It's gonna be too big. Oh, it's getting.
Oh,
some.
no.
Oh, it got some.
That took some off.
And Jen's reaction face did not inspire
Jen,
confidence.
This is when you jump into the river and realize the current is way stronger than
No,
you
this
thought
is
it was.
fine. You're doing good so far.
But she also looks like
She's not confident.
so unsure of her
Yeah,
movements.
she
Yeah.
needs to be a little more confident.
Her
I think-
movements look so unconfident.
I am
Yeah,
not
but-
confident.
Jen looks like how I would look in a kitchen. like I don't know what I'm doing here, man.
Oh,
Give me
this
a
is the
lunch.
It looks
best.
pretty good. It looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. I just need to go a little higher.
Well, you got to go all the way up with.
Yeah, you gotta get to that
with that
line.
one. You got to get all the way up to that line with that with the big one.
Here's my problem with it, guys. Here's my problem with it. Tim and Nick.
Yeah.
Here's what it reminds me of. I feel like it's like when a baby eats like with a fork like this, like just like none of it looks accurate. You know what I mean?
Writing with their left hand.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good one.
The one thing you got to be careful of, Jen, is don't go over and over and over in the same place too much.
I thought there was like a guard.
Yeah, but like your inclination is going to be pushed a little harder, and then that might unevenness.
Okay.
You just got to trust it.
Oh.
Just make your ways around, and then you
And
can
I
like.
need to make it to the part.
Yeah, because we
Yes.
want to keep the top intact a little bit, right? Like we like that.
Yeah.
Leave the top right now. Leave the top entirely good.
Okay.
It's just get up to the line all the way around.
I'm proud of you, Jen. You're killing it so far. Keep going.
Oh, baby.
Is it bad?
No.
Tim, did you hear about how obviously the NBA is done, right? For now. Did
Yeah.
you hear that they are trying to bring it back? They're trying to have pros play NBA 2K
Mm-hmm.
with an actual NBA 2K pro on the team, kind of representing.
It's pretty cool.
I want to see that happen for everything, honestly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, Greg's getting scared.
There's just a lot of hair coming off, you know?
Your hair
It's not bad.
You got a lot of
It's not
hair.
bad.
long.
Your hair did get long. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look dramatic.
But yeah, Eddie, like that's really cool. I want to see more of that type of stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But like
Damn
I
it,
just
why is Steam showing shit?
I don't know what the draft process is gonna be like. And now I kind of want to get in on some esports.
Ooh, okay.
Where can I put my money, Tim? Where can I
don't
put
know.
my money?
Naomi Kyle has a team.
Does she?
Yeah,
But
she
Naomi
owns
Kyle's
something.
a part owner of the Toronto Defiant in the Overwatch League.
Oh man, we need to have an Overwatch team.
I mean, well,
Need
it's a whole city. Like, they're not called the Naomi Kyles.
It'd be cool as fuck if they were
Yeah,
though. Right?
it would.
She got that.
We're in blue, baby.
The thing is, like, Greg was a San Francisco Shock fan, and now he's just a fake ass.
What do you mean? I always, me and Snatcher go way back.
They had their first loss this past week. And it was
Fucking
pretty
losers, I
great.
hate them.
You see the esports thing, the challenge tournament things happening again now, Greg?
Yeah, I didn't even bother retweeting it this year.
Damn.
Not worth it.
I was in it, and like after all the favors I called in last year, and every one of my polls was the most contested. I'm like, it's not even. I don't even want to bother.
Yeah. Oh, but you did make it this year, though.
No, I know.
Jen,
That's
I
what I'm
see-
saying. I didn't even bother retweeting it or doing anything with it.
No, yeah, there you go, Jen. Faded
What is your
into
question,
the-
Tim? What are you saying?
Good.
Tim, did
Don't
he
worry
win the
about it.
first round?
What?
Did he win the first round?
Last
Tim-
year?
Greg? No, this year.
No, I lost the first round this year. I didn't
Okay.
even try.
But you were in it, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to know.
Okay.
I thought you weren't at all.
Oh no, I was in it. Yeah.
So you haven't fallen from grace. You're still good.
Oh,
I
no, yeah.
appreciate that. Good. I want the
I made
world
a
to know.
statement last
Greg
year, and
Millers.
it just kind of did jack shit. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah.
The bad guys
Quality-
win.
quality
I guess
jokes
these
on
real
a
esports
FAF.
players deserve to actually
Well-
win their competition.
You also you were up against some heavy competition. Yeah, I believe the Muslim to win Evo in Tekken. And he won the whole championship, and then he went up and prayed, and it was like really emotional. Like everybody was crying and shit. I cried. It was like fucking awesome. I think that's who you were up against, and I was
This time
like,
around?
oh. Yeah, because it was.
It only
It's
had like
almost
1,300 votes. I could have fucking won it.
it's almost like being up against
It's looking pretty good, Jen. It's looking pretty good.
This part I can't get.
Well, so
Yeah.
because you have to go the whole way with that one. So you have to go all the way up with the bigger one.
Oh no, that's too high. Ooh,
No, it's fine.
because it's gonna get too rounded. It's gonna
Just
go
look at
like
that. That's what it's doing because this hair usually goes up there.
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
it
No,
doesn't. No.
you're gonna be. Well, I mean, you don't have a
Oh,
choice
that's-
now. We've already gone in on this. It's gonna look dope as fuck. Because as long as you keep the top hair long, it'll look cool. It'll flop all over the place. It'll look sick.
I'm so sweaty.
Like yeah, what I end up doing with the hairs here on the side, like when the fade comes up, I'll grab it and then I'll just
no.
go and kind of cut up
With a scissor?
with scissors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that because this one is not collaborating.
yeah.
Whew. So sweaty, my feet are sticking.
Nick,
The nerves.
Nick,
Yeah,
have you
my
been
camera's fucked
You're doing
up.
great,
My
dude.
camera's all fucked up.
opportunity to listen to your
'cause
Spotify
you can see
playlist
the
recently?
difference, right?
Hold on
That's
one.
Well, let me
sec.
turn around. You show them. You got to show them.
You got a lot of hair. Can I grab the camera? Oh,
Can you point it out?
Oh, are we half and half right here?
yeah.
That's
Ugh,
cool.
My thing's totally borking. Are you guys seeing me?
Yeah.
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 My
Lean
shot
back
looks
a
like
little bit.
dog crap.
Look at this.
Have I listened to my playlist
You did good.
recently? Is that what you asked me, Tim?
Okay.
Yeah. Like, have you been listening to
Uh,
music at all?
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
There's an artist that she's been around the last couple of years, Dua Lipa.
Yeah, yeah.
the
for sure.
One Kiss girl, New
Yeah.
Rules girl. Anyway, she just put out a new album called Future Nostalgia. It's
Okay.
fucking awesome. And all I need you to do is when we're done with this podcast, YouTube Dua Lipa Physical
Okay.
and watch the music video.
Done.
Video's dope as fuck. She's dope as fuck. And it is just, she just was like, I'm going to just make 80s/early 2000s like dance music. Like she brought that vibe back and I'm fucking here for it. And I
Now,
think
where
you're
does
gonna
she? Where
enjoy
does
it
she?
quite a bit.
Where do you come down between Dua Lipa and Doja Cat?
They're very different. I'm full Dua, dude. I'm all in.
Are you Dua?
Yeah, she did a performance with Saint Vincent, who's this other super dope songwriter chick. And they were on stage together, like doing a mashup, and it was like the sexiest thing of all time. And all the comments were that meme where it was just like, "Oh, I'm straight." It's like, yeah, so is spaghetti till it gets wet.
Damn.
So it's that type of vibe. I
That
feel like you
is-
enjoy it quite a bit,
That is a very, very, very great statement. That's a great saying.
Isn't it?
Should look over here.
I want to know the sort. Like, what's the origin of that? Because it sounds like something that was in a movie.
I thought it was
that's the first time
from Pitch Perfect. No,
Seems pretty aggressive for Pitch Perfect.
it was a singing movie for sure. I remember because if you Google it, there's a screenshot from the movie.
Hold on, I'll look it up right now. What is the quote is about spaghetti?
I think it was in Pitch Perfect, but like I feel like that's not the source of it. Pitch Perfect 3.
I'm so sad that that we were unable to do our April Fool's joke, Nick, for KFAF.
I know that was going to be good. Should we spoil it or just keep it for next year?
Keep it for next year.
Let's keep it for next year. Let's keep it for next year.
Spaghetti girl, spaghetti lesbian. I've looked up the wrong thing.
Greg, I'm looking up some. I'm seeing here on the internet that we have been seeing a flatter curve here in the Bay Area.
Oh, nice. It's working.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah, the Bay Area's death toll is like super low compared to any comparable place.
Yeah, my hope is that at some point, I'm sure it's up to the mayor in general, but I'm hoping that because we were some of the first people to go on early, that we'll probably stay in the quarantine until June, as they're saying, to the end of May. But I'm hoping that they lighten up some of the restrictions so that people can at least go to like a few other places as long as you're not around like 50 people. It would be nice to be able to be around 5 other people at one point,
Yeah, if you could get it to be like, dial it back to where restaurants can let in like half of their occupancy and keep people apart again or whatever.
Nice. Not only that, but like just being able to go to a gym and lift weights or do jiu-jitsu with like 10 people would be awesome. I don't want to be like.
I think I'm ready to fade.
Okay, wait, Greg, can you get close to the camera so we can see her work here?
There's just
okay, it's looking good.
Here that it's problematic.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's really good.
This is fucked
Yeah.
up.
It's
yeah,
okay.
you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to take a comb to that maybe and do the thing where they comb it and then zhuzh because you have to fade that up into like almost a triangle kind of thing.
Oh, how does this work?
Hold this.
I broke the razor.
I'm so excited to see how this turns out.
I am worried though that I like the problem we're gonna run into, Jen, is that we have to make sure that the level that you pick next is absolutely correct.
It's 12 millimeters, only 4 millimeters less.
I mean, just looking at it,
A confident from Andy.
that looks big.
Because you'll see a noticeable space. You don't want to go too high. You know what I mean?
Because it's like the one immediately after.
Okay.
So
That's looking good.
Here.
It's looking good.
The
So,
key
Greg,
word is blend.
I'm feeling confident now. All right.
Me too, buddy.
My confidence level's fucking shooting through the roof right now.
That's what I love to hear.
Dude, how do you
You love to see it.
with the ears though?
You have to take off the thing so it's just the blade, and then you like go around. You got to be real careful.
You'll do that later.
They
Do
trace
that
a line. They call it line work.
That sounds
Yeah, you use a
terrible.
good.
Yeah, but do it after you're done with everything.
Yeah.
That's the last step. My computer's totally frozen.
I was wondering what you were working on. I thought you were looking at something.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Oh,
My
no,
computer's
that's
lagging.
fine. I don't mind that. I thought you were just trying to find something funny on the internet.
No.
Still looking
So
at
y'all
spaghetti
y'all
or
watch
whatever.
y'all watch Tiger King?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Terrifying.
Tim
and
hasn't.
weird.
Tim hasn't.
You got to watch it. And I feel like Tim. I say this with all love. You need to have this dude's look, because I feel like you could rock this look real hard. Don't you think?
You see all the
Don't you guys
pictures
think?
of like he was like the tiger trainer in the Britney video for I'm a Slave for You.
Yeah.
Was he really?
It's awesome.
It was Doc Antle, not Tiger King.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah, not Joe Exotic. It was Doc Antle who was the trainer. But Doc Antle's also been in a lot of. He's just like the Hollywood guy. It's so great, Tim. Here was my thing with it going into it. I'm the type that if something is easily overhyped, I will likely be disappointed with it because I just get my expectations too high.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought was going to happen with Tiger King, because the internet will not shut the fuck up. I knew about this whole series already because Dan Le Batard's show, that's all they've been talking about because they have nothing else to talk about. And so I basically knew all about Tiger King before even watching a second of it.
Yeah.
And then I watched it all and it still blew me away.
I mean, it sounds like the Fire Festival shit, where it's like you can't overhype it. It's just it is actually that crazy.
It's so like when you think that there is a somewhat of a resolution, a new twist is brought into the fray, and a lot of that is done with like a lot of that is every episode, but a lot of that is done by the editing and by the directing, and some of it is embellished a bit, but so much of it is just still so shocking.
But do you know how like
that's gonna be really loud.
That's a little loud. You know how like in Firefest, the guy's like, everything I did was 100% above board. I didn't break any laws. And then the interviewer's like, and then they show like this dude broke a lot of laws. And they're like, did you break laws? And he's like, I didn't break any laws. And you're like, this is crazy. I don't know if this guy broke laws. In Tiger King, they're like, did you break any laws? He's like, you're goddamn right I did. I'll shoot that bitch dead.
I love it.
Crazy.
Fuck yeah. That's good energy, man.
He's insane.
Greg, I feel like you should mute unless you're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
Because with it, when it's this low, it's real loud.
It's looking good though. It's looking good.
Coming together.
Baby, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Daddy.
I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be super.
You calling him baby when he looks like this is so disturbed.
You know who he looks like? He looks a little like the baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit right now.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Baby Huey. Is that what it was? Huey or Dewey or something like that?
Yeah.
Tim, how excited are you? Oh, go ahead, Andy.
I was just gonna say I'm kind of like freaking out that we have to do another month of this. It was expected, but until the news was sort of I saw that Greg Slack, when Greg posted that in Slack, I was like, oh man,
There's some places that it's June already.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be June for us eventually as well.
I have a feeling it's gonna be, yeah.
Yeah. Like right now they're saying that it's only going one more month, but who knows? Again, I don't mind doing our part. I don't mind doing the social distancing and stuff like that. I just hope that we can get some level of break on stuff. Like it would be nice if my wife could go back to work and work with like one-on-one clients, things like that, because she's going fucking nuts right now. Think about like, you think it's bad with Kevin? It is.
Hard stop.
Hard stop.
Yeah, I've gotten to a point where Nick and I were recording KFAF yesterday, and like it's all the stuff that Kevin usually has to prep is stuff that I have to do now.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to all the other stuff that we also have to do for the show. And I found myself like having a fucking breakdown because I was like, I don't have room for all that. Like, I was like, oh, I need to get the guitar. And then I got the guitar. I was like, oh, fucking operation. I don't have room on my desk. Let me try to move shit. And I just started getting to a spot where I felt so like my walls were closing in on me. I was like, oh, I fucking, to the point where I was trying to put my iPad in a spot where there was space on my table, and I kind of put it in somewhere, and it like fell over and knocked over an empty bottle. And I was just like, just fucking keep it together, dude. Like,
Tim, you got to watch. We literally had Andy film his desk, and I was like, that is an interesting little area you've set up for yourself.
I can only imagine what it looks like.
I'm gonna spoil. I'll spoil one thing.
Together.
I'll spoil one thing for you. So Andy has a Home Depot fold-out desk, but you know how the fold-out desk, like some fold-out desks,
we're explaining how to do the back of it next. Sorry. So what you do is you go in there. Hold on, Nick's doing stuff. But you go in there, you just go straight across and down. Yeah.
Straight across and down.
So if he has a little rat tail, you can blunt that, or you can round it off a little bit.
What's it look naturally for the back of his hair? Does it look like it's supposed to be straight or a little more rounded?
Slow merge with his angel wings at the back.
Yeah, you can just pick a point lower than you think it would be and do a straight line and then just shave down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't go high.
Angel wings.
We all know. We've seen Greg's angel
Everybody's
wings
seen
before.
my bare back.
We've seen that. We've seen the fucking cutlets he's got back there. No, Andy has his desk, but the desk has a bend in the middle of it, so his monitor is tilted to the right a little bit. So I'm not going to spoil how he chose to fix this tilt, but he's
getting crafty, man. You gotta
get crafty in these times, man.
It is very crafty, and
man, like the reason why I'm like so hesitant for you to even show that footage is because I can already tell I'm going to be so annoyed by people making fun of my life or making fun of the lack of my cable management. Because I have no cable management because I just set up, because this is my work PC that I brought home, and then the new monitor that I have, I haven't really tried to do anything in terms of like making it look presentable. So nothing here was presented to be shown. Like the only my bed is made because I'm on camera. Like nothing here. Oh my God, it's a catastrophe everywhere.
I think that you just need to stay away from the comments for a week on KFAF once we post it tomorrow. I think that's the smart thing to do.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. It's going to be a good episode tomorrow. I'm excited for everyone to see it. We had fun.
I mean, it's funny as fuck, but
do you think that, here's my follow-up question for you guys. Do you think that if Jen does this anywhere close to acceptable, that Greg will then make her do this every 2 weeks? Do you think that's good? Yeah,
I think it goes the other way. I feel like Jen is going to get addicted. And next thing you know, new career.
Do you think that's how it's going to go?
Yeah.
Pop agenda is over. She becomes
or opens a new haircut branch.
Should I do the ears?
Oh yeah, you should do the ears.
No, so if you're done fading, take the guard off of the clipper.
No, she means shave the inside of my ears.
Oh no, what you should do is have him pluck those.
I pluck my ear hair.
Yeah, you got to pluck those.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I'll have like 2 dark hairs right here that I just go boop boop.
Yeah, get in some.
For him, just white hair.
Oh, you can do. Yeah, I don't know. I
wouldn't shave in there.
Okay.
No, it's a sensitive area.
Oh,
it'll grow back all weird.
I'll tell you what else this podcast is brought to you by. Bonfire.com/nitro rifle.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can go to bonfire.com/nitro rifle, buy the nitro rifle shirt that I designed. I'm very, very happy with it. And all the pros, I won't make any money off of it. The only people making money is Bonfire. And the rest of the money all goes towards families impacted by the coronavirus, families that have either lost their jobs or were already doing bad and are doing even worse. And my goal was 50 shirts, and we were at 380 shirts sold right now.
Hell yeah, man. I'm one of those people. I bought one.
Oh, fuck yeah. We're close to like, I think $5,000 in profit, which is like blowing my mind.
I didn't.
Hold on. Jen just did a drastic and then stopped cutting, so something's happened.
Let's see.
What do we do, Jen?
It's just right behind the ear here.
Oh, Let me see.
That's pretty drastic.
Pull the ear.
The good thing is it's hidden by the ear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
that's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, nobody else.
And also,
see
I'm only
that.
seeing these chuckleheads here. Not the people watching. I mean, like Andy and Nick and everything. Obviously, not chuckleheads that watching the show. Support us on Patreon.
I contemplated just shaving my whole beard and like just doing something drastic, you know.
Yeah.
If you showed up just totally like naked faced and Ned, oh my lord, I don't know if I could deal with an Andy.
Should I just shave my beard right now?
Fuck it, we're all here, man.
Fuck it,
Andy, I'll shave my head with you right now if you shave your head.
Fuck no, I won't shave my head.
Don't be a
You have a wife. I have.
That's all the more reason why I should. Oh yeah, that's good. You can't.
So wait, we're done.
Andy, you can't be out there fucking right now.
Get in there now.
You're right.
What do you mean?
Right.
I thought we were letting it stay long on top.
You don't want to like just even it out?
Even what out?
The length? I don't know. There's like.
I think
this spot
that's
here
fucking awesome.
that I
Leave
know
it.
have
I think it looks.
I think
awesome.
you're at a good place, Greg.
Yeah.
With this,
Greg, yeah, just kind
It
of
feels
like,
great on the sides.
Just do this, Greg. Just kind of like go start from the middle and then go diagonally towards the back.
Okay. So you're
You know
saying,
what I mean?
Andy's saying, start from the middle, and
And then go diagonally towards the back. Yeah. Oh man, we're getting there,
we're
dude.
getting there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the top part is going to be a lot more tricky. So if you want, she can take. But Jen, if you're going to take some off, just literally. Do
I don't mind having a long
maybe
top
though. Take a half an inch off, maybe, but I wouldn't do too much.
I say you leave it, Greg. Do a real test run tomorrow, like when you actually just do it proper, see how it goes, and then we can always adjust from there.
Here, Greg. Here,
'Cause the
check
sides look good.
this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
Go straight back, right? Go straight back. And then, okay, like that's go all the way back. Go all the way back. Yeah, perfect. And then, follow my hand, Greg. Follow my hand.
That's it. He nailed
In the
it.
middle?
Looks great.
Yeah,
Go to
leave it
the
here.
go
Leave it right
go
there.
away from the part. Go up and just kind of go whoop.
I hate this.
I mean, we're getting there.
That
You know
actually
who you
works.
look like? You know who you look like? You look like David Fincher now.
David. Ooh, I'll take it. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up David Fincher and make sure I know. But
Wait,
I
no,
think he's got
Nick.
that
Nick,
awesome
that's one thing. But who do I look like now?
Whoa! Cyclops!
Yeah.
hair. I thought for a second I was like
Geordie LaForge.
I was legitimately gonna say Geordie LaForge. Yeah, but
What are you doing?
that would have
I
been
just want to fix this.
inappropriate.
Gang.
Tim, I want you to cut my hair now. Will you do it for me?
I would never cut your hair. I would feel
Really?
so self-conscious about it, and like I feel
My
like no
hair's-
matter what happens, upset about it.
No, definitely I would. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, I'm loving this though, for real. Because here's what happened the last time you got this short of a haircut. Oh, he's not even on. He's not even on headset. The last time, Greg, that you got this drastic of a haircut.
Yeah.
They cut the sides very, very short. I believe this is what maybe C or maybe it was an E3 thing. I forgot. But it was a thing that you had to go host and actually look presentable, and you wore like a suit and shit.
Yeah.
But what happened was the side swoop where it should be longer, they like really cut that short. Because I remember we had you put your bangs down, and it was so much longer here, and here was like, remember that, Tim?
Yeah.
Where we had him comb his bangs down one day, and it was like up here this high, and they went down like that. Like I am loving the lengths we're seeing right now, man.
This is good stuff, guys.
Yeah,
we
They
did
did
it.
a good job.
yeah, great job.
Never
Jen.
doubted it for a second.
Oh no,
Greg, I'm sending you a picture of David. I misspoke. It wasn't David Fincher.
You're
who was
talking
also
about
good looking. David Lynch.
David Lynch. That's exactly
David
it.
Lynch's hair is fucking awesome, and this is what your hair looks like right now. I'm gonna send you a link.
Okay.
You could screen share yourself.
Oh,
wanna see
dude,
what's
my
happening.
computer's borked.
What's
My
wrong with your
computer.
MacBook, dude?
I don't know. I have so much power in this thing, and like I get to hour 4 of streaming, and it just runs out of memory for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
Oh, you're trying to balance this out though.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's like a little memory leak.
It must be. I'm gonna update Catalina when I'm done because I know
Catalina.
there's some updates that might help it. But my computer should not be having a problem with the fucking webcam.
It's
It's
the
completely
fucking Catalina operating
the
system.
Catalina wine mixer, bro.
Oh god.
Greg, did we tell you that we had a freak out the other day?
No.
Me and Tim and Joey had a collective freak out. For about 4 days straight, Volcano Curry was not answering, and they were not available on any of the apps.
Mm-hmm.
And it was horrifying.
They finally closed it.
But they were closed like temporarily, and they reopened on Friday, and they were open today as well. But it was trying times. Trying
It was,
times.
man.
You made
How did you figure it out though, Andy? Because you came through like our little Christmas.
I straight up
Let
just
us know.
called them. So they weren't available. They weren't answering any of the other days. But then I just happened to call them on Thursday, and they were like, "Volcano Curry, we're temporarily closed right now, but we'll reopen tomorrow."
And you're like, shh, hold on, give me the
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
deal?
Yeah.
I also love that then the next day when they opened, when you told us, we all ordered it. We were eating it here. And then I sent you a picture. You're like, mine's on the way, baby.
Yeah. It was so fucking good,
It
dude.
was so good.
It was insanely good, man.
Good for them, man.
Loved it. Loved it.
I'm glad they're making it. I'm glad they're still there.
Yeah. That's what I'm mainly worried about, man. Like I've been going to these local shops and tipping as much as possible within reason, you know. And I know that like it's still not really fighting against what they need, you know. Like what's an extra $5 or $10 gonna do?
Sure. But it's
Makes you
the
feel
thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
We're hitting up all the local businesses. Doing the
I
same.
just would like to hope that other people are doing the same, you know.
Yeah. I know
Doing their best, man.
Tim's doing his part.
I am. Absolutely.
God damn, I'm already seeing fucking Milk
What's
Mommy
that?
Tiger King photoshops.
Oh god, yes.
Great.
God damn it! That's what we should have done this week for KFAF was just Tiger King.
Oh god, yeah. What a show, man. What a
What a
goddamn
great
show.
Fucking show.
Jen, where are we at with the hair?
Oh.
Ugh.
It's not bad. It's just I don't know what to do with the back of it.
Hold on, I'm showing you a picture of what I think we should look like here. Here, I'll slack you this picture, Greg.
Okay.
This is what we're going for, Jen. Okay. Hold on, and it's uploaded.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're not far.
We're
He's
not.
even got the swoop. Show them the swoop here.
Show them your swoop, mijo.
That's what David Lynch looks like, obviously. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. There he is.
But show them your swoop.
I don't know where's my swoop. Oh, there.
Yeah.
I don't like the swoop.
Why not?
See, now there's so much product in the hair right now that you won't know till tomorrow.
Yeah.
We
that's
won't
what
know
I'm
till
saying.
tomorrow.
You need the test run.
What I think needs to happen is that the swoop needs to fall down. But the rest of it needs to stay up. You know what I mean?
I do,
Like,
but I don't know how to make that happen in real life.
Also, this is too.
Okay, Greg, follow my hand.
No, Andy, enough with the following of the hands.
Follow
Okay,
my
we're
hand.
not
Swoop
following
up.
hands anymore.
And then just sort of come down. But you grab too much of the top. Yeah, you grab too much of the rest of it.
I
You
think
know
I
what I
might
mean?
have figured out what my problem was here, Andy.
What's up?
That's it right there. Oh, Jen, that's it right there. Yeah.
Just get it big. Just get it up there.
No, get it big. Get it higher. You had it the first time. One, just go one. Now stop.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, no. See, we're just now you're curling it. No, you gotta swoop it.
Just
look
the one
at the
pump.
David Fincher.
The
Look
one
at David
pump
Fincher.
up.
Give me one pump up. One pump only.
One pump only.
One pump with the comb though.
Yeah, with a comb. And
but like start at his
work on it. This is awful podcast content.
We're just trying to get out, man.
we'll check it out. We'll figure it out.
Nick, what were you saying your problem was?
Oh, I think it's because I have a dongle that had my
Webcam plugged into.
No, not the webcam. The webcam is plugged. Well, the webcam is plugged into a dongle, but I had my power, my monitor, and my mouse plugged into a dongle. And when I unplugged it, my battery said it was at like 2% battery. So I think that the dongle with the power going in is something's fucking up with that between the monitor. So I'm just gonna keep that unplugged for now. And I'm gonna reroute all the stuff so that the power goes in just straight into the Mac and doesn't go through
Smart moves.
One of those connectors.
Smart moves for a smart man, Nick.
Hey man, I appreciate you. So it looks
I
better
miss
now,
going
right?
to the movies, man.
I know, right? That's what I want to do. I want to go see a movie with you, Andy. We could go.
We've been doing movie nights here, man. You guys, well,
That sounds
you
cool.
should come, but
No,
I'll come over.
you could just leave your webcam.
well, no,
on.
but see, so here's the thing with the rules for this, like the coronavirus stuff. Like, jokes aside, if you are quarantined for 14 days,
Right.
you should, in theory, be able to directly go hang out with other people that have been quarantined for 14 days.
If you haven't seen any side effects, yes, but you might. I think that the issue they're having right now is they don't necessarily know how long it lasts. They think the incubation period is 14 days, but you also could be asymptomatic, and that's why this thing is spreading so fast. Is because people go and they don't have any issues.
But
and
if
they're
you've
just
been
spreading
in a
it.
house for 14 days,
if you've been in a house 14 days, you theoretically should be able to be fine.
yeah,
If all of us have been isolated, but like you don't know because I've been out obviously to like the store. You go to the store, so I went to the store yesterday. That could have exposed me. Who knows?
so Andy, you're invited.
But you're just not feeling symptoms, though. You know what I mean? Like,
But I don't feel symptoms because you can't.
yeah, there are some people who have it that just aren't feeling sick at all. It's just living in there for some reason.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like those people are out there. Like James Dolan, who is the owner of the New York Knicks, tested positive for it, and he said he's fine. He's like, I'm at home still working, but I'm being quarantined here and making sure that I'm safe down here. Which it was a great joke on Lebatard show because everybody hates James Dolan. They're like, wow, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that coronavirus contracted James Dolan.
That's fucking hilarious. That's really funny.
It's so fucked up.
Now, Greg, can I pay you a compliment about where we're at here?
I'd love it. Yeah.
With the rain poncho on, you look a little like the character from Fallen Order, just a little bit.
Oh, thank you very much. I will take that.
Oh,
Count
yeah.
Kestis. Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
You got the hair swoop. If you had your, did you bring your lightsaber home from work?
No.
That was a trick question because last time I was there, the fucking thing spit at me again. I don't know
It
what it is
doesn't
about
like you.
It doesn't like me. I went by to pay rent and I hear this, and I look over and the little thing's just fucking staring at me. Stupid little thing.
It happens, Nick. I'm sorry. Maybe if you got one, maybe if you were as cool as Tim is, you'd know. You'd have it.
Honestly, you guys understand the reason why I hate them so much is because
you
you
didn't
just
get
didn't invite me to get one.
It wasn't an invite. The fans
invite
took
you.
care of it.
You guys
Justin
went
did.
first and foremost to, what is it? The Galaxy World. What is it called?
Galaxy World.
Galaxy
Yep.
World.
Galaxy World Quest. And then you were like, dude, Andy, remember when they said this? They're like, dude, we went and it was transformative. I cried. I picked my lightsaber crystal. And meanwhile, my heart's done. I'm like, this sounds fucking like a life-altering event. Like something you'll tell your children. And y'all just went and it was cool.
Without
glad
Nick,
for you.
yeah.
That's
Me and
what
Andy,
had to
we
do.
got Skittles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Starburst, doesn't mean.
this has been the Kind of Funny podcast. We hope you had fun hanging out with us. Remember, of course, you can go to patreon.com/kindafunny. Get your questions read here on the air. You can get the show ad-free. Everybody gets it ad-free. I never had time to get to the KFAF ad. I'm sorry, guys. I hope everybody knows what that show's about.
Oh, you can do it right now if you
And
want.
don't
Greg.
forget,
Yeah.
you can also go there. You get a post show. We're about to do a post show as well. No time, and of course that's on Patreon. We can't talk about KFAF there either. It's just one of those weird things about the ads.
Can I ask you before you round up? Did you watch last week's episode, Greg?
No, I'm like most of the internet. Remember, of course, we'd love it if you subscribe to us, youtube.com/kindafunny. Listen to us on all your podcast services, of course. Sorry, there was so many buzzings this time around. Andy's out. Andy's done. Oh! I see what happens. Okay. Wow, it's surprising no one tweeted me about it, you know?
Everyone's cool, man. We have some hard motherfuckers.
Chat be cool.
There were some people in the tweet I tweeted out yesterday that was like, I really hope Jeff Keighley sees this.
No, I'm sure. Jeff Keighley sees all. He's like 9 eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a post show to do, so until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.